Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, that is Technical Knowledge and Beta. This is Swapnil. In previous video, I have explained about how you can create attachment link by using a Power Automate and save it in a SharePoint list. So today, this is my SharePoint. Okay, let me share my SharePoint. Okay, let me open this list that we have created. Okay, I want this, let's say, consider in a scenario like, let's say you are HR or you are working for HR department, and HR department said they need a data of employee data in their Excel or CSV format over the mail. Okay. Let's say it's a once in a month activity. So every month on first or second or third day of the month, they need this particular data. Whatever the data they have collected, they just need in the uh, mail format. Okay, so for that, what we'll do is I will show you the process. It's very easy process. You have to use the Power Automate flow, and then from that we will extract and send the data to the HR or whatever who may concern. Okay, so for that, what we'll do is we will create a manual triggered flow. Okay, uh, so I will select manual triggered flow. I don't like new experience, so I will stick to the classic experience. Okay, and now I will first name it as a HR data, let's say. Okay, whatever you want. Okay, now first thing is we want to extract the data. Okay, first, so for that, what we will use is we will use get items. Okay, SharePoint connectors, and then use, okay, type get items. Okay, now the you have to add your site URL. So I will use my this is my URL, and the list is my employee data. Okay, so this is sorted. You have to add address of your site and then the list. This is sorted. Now we get all these details. Now we have to do some operations. Okay, so for that, there is a option to use operations. This is I think it is a trigger, and from here you have to select the action as a select. Okay, now from here, what means from here means we can shape the data from here, so that whatever the data we want, let's say you have 10 fields, but you want 5 fields. Okay, so 5 fields data will, from here you can select, and then you can pass to the next trigger. Okay, so whatever the data we want, we have extracted from, means we have collected from the get items. Now we have to use value. Okay, so that you will get data. Now what, let's check the structure. So we need employee name, department, project name, and attachment link, right? So we'll say employee name. Okay, and the second, you have to add department and project name. So I will add department, right? Department, project name, attachment link. Department, project name, and attachment link. If you click on this now, then next line will open, or next row will open. Okay, so we are good with this. Now why this we have added manually? Because employee name, whenever the Excel or CSV will create it, that header name will create it from this particular name, right? So I have added employee name to employee name, and whatever the mapping you have to do, you can do it. So for employee name, I have, because in a SharePoint list I have employee name column, so I will plug this. Now department, I have a department column special, so department. Okay, now the project name, same, we have project name also. Link, we have separate column for link also, right? I just link attachment link. So now our data is ready. Okay, and we have selected and we have structured it. Now we have to create a CSV file. So for that, we will use create CSV, or if it not available, means not appearing, then again type operations, because we are doing operations, data operations. Now create a CSV table. Okay, now from where we'll create, from the output of this from the output of this. So you have to select this. Now our CSV data is created. Now you can directly send this data to over the mail. send mail. First let's check swap name, HR data, please find attach data employee. Let's under this we have separate section for the attachment. So what you have to do is you have let's say from here you have to select the output because the attachment content, and here you will name it as attach attachment sorry we can say employee data dot CSV. Okay, let's try this way. Okay, now if we save this, and yeah, you can ignore this, get items or data filters, click on a test manually and test, continue. Okay, we have received the file. Okay, we have received the data. If you click over here, you will get the data. Okay, so this is how you can get okay. So but let's try a second scenario. If you want to get means every time you are getting the data, but let's say what if the requirement is like whatever the extract HR is getting, that will also store in somewhere in the SharePoint for the safer side, right? So that uh, for the tracking purpose it is easy, right? Requirement can be anything, right? So they need that copy also, then you can use that SharePoint list over here, sorry, SharePoint document library, and you can use it. If you want, I will create a separate video for that, so let me know. So I hope you like this video. So yeah, what you have to do is just use manual trigger, then get items. From here you will get the data, select, this is the new operations. Okay, so whatever you, if you just click here, select, you have to create a structure, and then you have to just use that output over here. So your CSV file will be created, and from here your data you can directly send it to whatever you want to, means whoever you want to send, right? So I am sending this to myself currently, but if you want to someone send your project manager or HR team or anything like that, then you can send it over here. I hope you like this video. Then if you like, then do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.